Greetings, beloveds, and welcome to Unity of Tempe. I'm Reverend Mitzi, and we're so glad you're watching, and we would like it even better if you would come and join us in person. That would be spectacular. So this is the final week of my series, Getting Unstuck, and we have been on quite a journey with this series. We've looked at keys of self-awareness, limiting beliefs and strategies for overcoming them, passion, purpose, and gifts and ways to identify them, and creative ways to calm and free our minds. Remember, in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Remember that breathing exercise we did last week. I hope you've been practicing that. I practiced it this week when I couldn't get to sleep. It really works. But there's one crucial thing that needs to happen. Otherwise, we will continue to be stuck. And that is putting it together with one vital element. And that vital element is action. Dale Carnegie said, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Oh, darn, so I can't just sit at home and eat bonbons on the couch and Netflix? No, you have to get out and get busy. So action is the key to transforming our lives. Action is the manifestation of thought into form. Action aligns us with the divine flow of life. Action attracts more opportunities and resources and opens us up to receive more guidance, support, and abundance from the universe, from spirit, from the indwelling presence, from your higher power. It's your choice what you call it. Taking action, well, it boosts our self-confidence and esteem, and it proves that we're capable of achieving what we want and capable of overcoming fears and doubts. Jennifer, you are beaming because you know this. Because she's like, I remember when you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like my job. I got to do something else. And bam, she's taking action and having success. Same for Dana right now, who is taking action. And Alex and so many here who are taking action on living a life that they want to create. So taking action creates momentum and motivation and the joy and the satisfaction of accomplishment. So today is about how to support yourself as you take action, ways to keep your goals on track, ideas to effectively manage your time and stay motivated, and questions you can use to test if your actions are in alignment with your goals and higher purpose. I love that you are taking notes, Sandra. That makes my heart so happy. So one excellent way to support yourself in taking action is by setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Who's heard of SMART goals? Yes. And I love this quote: a goal without a plan is just a wish. And I love this one by Napoleon Hill: create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put the plan into action. So now I often speak about SMART goals. And when do I usually do it? At the beginning of the year, because we spend quite a bit of time at the new year getting in alignment with our word for the year and figuring out what our goals are going to be for the year. So this is a quick refresher and a reminder to utilize SMART goals. So these SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound are the criteria to make your goals clear, realistic, and trackable. So let's go through them very, very quickly. Specific: make your goal clear and well-defined, not vague or general. Measurable: ensure your goal has a way to track progress and measure your success. You can use numbers, percentages, or anything that works for you to quantify your goal. Achievable: make your goal realistic. And and attainable. Consider your skills and resources and set a goal that challenges but doesn't overwhelm you. It should kind of like make you quake a little bit, but not like, I'm going to the moon tomorrow would not be a realistic goal, right? Relevant. Ensure your goal is aligned with your passion, your purpose, and your gifts. Your goal needs to matter to you, not to someone else, but to you. It needs to be important to you. Time-bound. Give your goal a specific deadline or time frame, not indefinite or open-ended. Like, I'm going to take dance classes is very open-ended, but like I am going to be in dance classes by a specific date, and I'm going to do so at this exact studio, or whatever it is. That just came into my mind. Set a date for when you want to achieve it. So begin by setting a clear and specific goal or goals for yourself. What do you want to achieve or change in your life? How will you measure your progress and success? Write down your goal, and this is very important. Review it. How often? Every day, many times a day. That helps you stay focused and motivated. And break it down into smaller, manageable tasks, which you can combine with mind mapping, which I talked about last week, and you can see online. So what are the steps that you need to take to reach your goal? How long will each step take? What resources or support do you need? Create a plan and schedule for your tasks and follow it as much as possible. So now let's look at someone who used SMART goals to her advantage. Temi Giwa Tubason, a Nigerian entrepreneur, had a goal of addressing the critical issue of blood shortages in her country in order to improve healthcare. So she founded LifeBank, a platform that connects hospitals and blood banks with blood and medical products in Nigeria. Through technology and efficient logistics, her company has saved countless lives by delivering medical supplies to those in need. What a wonderful thing to do. She had a goal, she had a vision, and she achieved it. So another important aspect of taking action is focus. Venus Williams, we all know who Venus Williams is, right? Tennis, right? I love this quote. I don't focus on what I'm up against. I focus on my goals and I try to ignore the rest. Well, it seems to have worked really well for Venus. And Venus was her name. Sorry, I just got to go there because I love retro 80s music. Okay, focus is essential when taking action to achieve your goals for several reasons. Because focus minimizes the impact of distractions. Who gets distracted? Oh yeah, we're like, ooh, squirrel, ooh, cat, ooh. For me, it's cats, 6 in our house, yes. You're better equipped to resist the urge to divert your attention when you are focused to unrelated tasks. I'll just scroll through here a little bit more, yeah, which can lead to wasted time and effort. A clear focus helps keep your goals at the forefront of your mind, boosting your motivation and commitment. We all need that, right? And this helps you stay dedicated even when faced with obstacles. Consistency is the key to achieving long-term goals. Focused actions allow you to establish a routine. For some of us, that word routine is like, routine? No, please no. So we have to establish a routine and build positive habits that contribute to success. With focus, you can accomplish tasks quicker and with higher quality. And this level of productivity allows you to make steady progress toward your goals. A focused mindset. If Corey was here, he'd probably have his t-shirt on. They are in Puerto Rico. They will be back soon. We'd have on the t-shirt that says, mindset is everything. Hello, Corey and Angie Ling and Nijan. A focused mindset allows you to approach obstacles with determination and creativity, finding solutions and adapting when needed. And that brings us to time management. Yeah, see how excited I am about it? Time management, there we go. Mother Teresa said, yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today, let us begin. Anonymous, that wonderful author, says your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. I want you to give yourselves all a pat on the back. Because you know what? You're here today. You're investing in your future just by investing in your mindset and something positive to do early on a Sunday morning to get you focused for the week. So yay for all of us. So as we've discussed, focus is a crucial aspect of achieving goals, and one key is time management. Good time management can help us work smarter and not harder and allow us to get more done in less time, even when the stakes are high and the pressure is on. So there are many time management techniques, but two of the most well-known are the Pomodoro technique. Anyone heard of that one? Well, it's not that well known then, is it? and the matrix, the Eisenhower matrix. Anyone heard of that one? So strike that I said they're really well known, but you're going to learn about them today. So we're going to look at the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro actually needs tomato. I have no idea why it's called after a tomato. Maybe you can do the research and maybe it's important or maybe it's not. I don't know. But this is a method that Ron, my husband, swears by. He loves this one. It helps break down your work into short, focused intervals called Pomodoros, separated by short breaks. Each Pomodoro is usually 25 minutes long, followed by a 5-minute break. And after four Pomodoros, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. I'd take the 30-minute break, of course. The Pomodoro technique supports productivity and efficiency by working in short bursts of highly focused concentration. It enhances motivation and concentration and rewards you with breaks while improving well-being and avoiding burnout. Now, you set a timer for this. I personally, Ron loves this, me not so much, because the timer kind of stresses me out, or even on my phone watching it, it's like, I get a little stressed by it. So this one doesn't work as well for me as the next one that I'm going to share, which is the Eisenhower matrix. This helps prioritize your tasks based on their urgency and importance, and it consists of 4 quadrants. I kind of think of this in a little different way. I think of it like there's a stove, and there's 4 burners on my stove. Which one's on the front burner? Which one's on simmer? Which one's kind of like not turned on yet? And which pot is over there, just not even on the stove yet? That's the way I think of it. But this is a really good way too. And quadrant 1 is urgent and important tasks. These require immediate attention and have a significant impact on your goals, so you do them now. And the next one, quadrant 2, is the urgent, but not urgent, but important. These contribute to your long-term vision and personal growth, so you're going to schedule a time to do these. And quadrant 3 are urgent, but not important tasks, which suck your time away. So what you're going to do with those, you're going to delegate them to someone else, ideally, so that you free up time in that area. Quadrant 4 are not urgent, and they're not important. They're just there. And so they're just sucking away our time from doing our goals. So we're going to ideally eliminate those ones. So to get started, you're going to evaluate each of your tasks based on the urgency and the importance and assign it to one of those quadrants, and then review and update them regularly. Now, one person who mastered time management really well is Arvind Gupta. He's an Indian scientist and educator who had a goal to demonstrate scientific concepts in a fun and engaging way. He was determined to make science accessible to children from all backgrounds. What a great goal. Make science accessible to children from all backgrounds. And so he started Toys from Trash, a specific project called Toys from Trash, which involved creating educational toys and teaching aids using everyday materials, things that might even be thrown out. His work has reached millions of children, especially those in underprivileged areas, and has ignited their interest in science. Isn't that wonderful? Great idea. So that's great. But what if, at some point, you find yourself blocked, procrastinated, and unmotivated? Has that ever happened to anyone? Anyone ever, right? What then? Well, then, I invite you to be curious. Get in the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I am trying to create? To keep moving forward, it's important to take action even when you feel blocked, procrastinating, or lacking motivation. And a way to do this is to ask yourself questions. Now, I know in another week of this series, I talked about asking questions. This is asking questions again. And here are some to get you started. Why am I pursuing this goal? Remind yourself why you are doing it. What will reaching the goal do for me? Remind yourself of that. You could even write these down, write your answers down. Is my goal an expression of what matters most to me? This one, why am I not taking action on my goal at this moment? Now maybe one reason is because you're tired. You're like, you had a super busy week. You're exhausted and you're beating yourself up because you're like, I gotta be taking action on my goal right now, but I'm so tired. I have no motivation. Well, give yourself permission to refresh, rest, and then go into your goal again with gusto, as Sandra would say, with gusto, with renewed energy and vitality. So that wouldn't be on one of your quadrants, because you have to have time to rest. That is important to refresh yourself. Am I sabotaging myself because I secretly don't think I can achieve my goal? Ooh, anyone ever, right? In the mind. So that would go back to our limiting beliefs and working on those again. What will my life look like if I continue not to take action? That's a really big one. And that particular question really, I believe, motivates Greta Thunberg. We all know who Greta Thunberg is, right? Climate activist from Sweden. Her goal of raising awareness about climate change and advocating for urgent action to address the climate crisis is motivated by what life will be like if she does not take action. Her goal is to influence world leaders. She just amazes me because she's so young and doing so many really amazing things. Her goal is to influence world leaders to take meaningful action to meaningful steps to reduce carbon emissions and protect the planet for future generations, something that is so important. I mean, we just have to look out right now and see all the floods, fires, and everything going on, and knowing that this is a crucial thing to be in action about. So this brings me to something very important for you to remember when taking action. You are a magnificent creator. You are. You are a magnificent creator. I want you to say, put your hand on your heart and say, I am a magnificent creator. One of my favorite life scriptures is from Esther 4:14. This is probably my life scripture that I just resonate with this and think it's so helpful for all of us. Perhaps you were born for such a time as this. Now, humanity, to put it nicely, is in a bit of a pickle at the moment. And here you are. You showed up with your brilliant light and your brilliant vision. And you may be like, I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but it's in there. You showed up at this time, and what you have to contribute is important. You have the power within you to take positive action. You are here to contribute your unique gifts. And from a unity perspective, taking action on our goals is a way of expressing our divine nature. As we take action on our goals, we align ourselves with the highest and best purpose for our lives. And that's not only beneficial for ourselves, but it is beneficial for others and for the common good and the evolution of consciousness. And I affirm that this series has helped you to realize that you have within you the power to get unstuck, and that it's provided tools for your journey. So, beloveds, be unstuck. Get into action and shine your unique light that only you can shine. The world needs you, so just be you. And to anchor this, there's a beautiful song by Anthem Lights about the importance of just being you.
No one can do it just like you. Something magic in the way you move. You're original, you know it's true. Don't let anybody take your tune. You ain't got a single thing to prove. You're original, so just be you. Just be you. You're one of a kind of once in a lifetime, not just another face in the crowd. You light up a room with a light that's inside you. Don't be afraid to let it out. So hold your head up, don't let anybody get you down. No one can do it just like you. Something magic in the way you move. You're original, you know it's true. Don't let anybody take your tune. You ain't got a single thing to prove. You're original, so just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you.
You gotta believe you're here for a reason. This world needs somebody like you. 'Cause anybody can be a copy, and there will always be people talking. So face your fears and chase your dreams and dance like no one's watching.
No one can do it just like you. Something magic in the way you move. You're original, you know it's true. Don't let anybody take your tune. You ain't got a single thing to prove. You're original, so just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. You're one of a kind of once in a lifetime, not just another face in the crowd. No one can do it just like you. Something magic in the way you move. You're original, you know it's true. Don't let anybody take your tune. You ain't got a single thing to prove. You're original, so just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you.
What a beautiful song to just remind us all to just be us and shine our own light. And let's just say a quick prayer about that. Loving Spirit, indwelling presence, higher spirit. Sometimes society puts so much pressure on us to think a certain way, be a certain way, or just the pressures of not being able to be ourselves. And yet, Divine Spirit, we are here to shine our light in the way that only we can shine it. And so I affirm and accept that as we wrapped up this series, we remember the elements that have spoken to us. We can even go back and watch it online and refresh ourselves. And remember, anytime we get stuck, to just take a breath, to breathe in and to say, what is really going on within me? And remember that we are here on this planet right now for such a time as this, to shine the light that only we can shine. Something magnificent is within you. Let that come out for all to see. I don't know what that is for each and every person here, but I know that within each and every person here and each and every person watching, there is a divine spark that lets them know. And so thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We release this prayer into the infinite and know that it is done. And so it is. So let us say together, I am a beloved child of God, here to be an ambassador of good. And what are we here to be? Ambassadors of good. Yes, indeed. And that's a really important thing that I remember whenever something's going on. Oh, yes, I'm here to be an ambassador of good. Yes. So let us take a moment. This is our time for our financial sharings, our financial blessings. We take our blessing to our heart if we're giving that way, or electronically. We can do it online as well through PayPal or through Zelle. I'll put that up in just a moment. But let us say together, I am a joyful sharer of my good. I remember that as I give, I receive, and that God is my source. And we're so grateful for you supporting Unity of Tempe, because that is why we can be here. We do have rent, we have things to pay, so that really helps. unityoftempe.org for the PayPal, and Zelle is unityoftempe@gmail.com. All right, wonderful. Thank you, MGM. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kent and MGM. We bless all of these blessings. We know that each and every person is blessed abundantly, comes back to them in a magnificent way. And we bless every prayer in the prayer box. Also, if you have a prayer request, put it in there, and we know that it will be answered in the perfect and highest and best way for you. And for those online, we thank you for your giving as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And so I saw lots of water over there. So Epiphany's giving a lot of water. I just remind you that we're still doing the water drive. So if you see some water and want to bring it in, that's wonderful. Because we partner with Matthew's Food Bank and Matthew's Food Crossing with Epiphany, and take donations to support those who are in need of a little extra right now. It's hard times out there, so it's a good thing to do. So next Sunday, we're delving into one of our Unity Powers. For those who are new, what are Unity Powers? Oh my goodness, you're in for a treat. And for those who've been around our island and going, Unity Powers, we do these every other years? Nope. We're doing we always approach them from a different way. What power is it? Come and be here and find out and discover how it can support you in all your endeavors, and how it will support you in continuing to be about your goals. So don't keep Unity of Tempe a secret. Invite friends and family. And I want to thank Dana, Hannah, and Ashley, and now Colton and Chance for inviting people. Give them a round of applause. So the challenge is on. Who are you going to invite? Right? Because they're going to fill up the entire, it's going to be all of them soon. So who are you going to invite? Don't keep it a secret, because this is stuff that we need to be reminded of. We need to be reminded of, because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of things that will tell us you're not enough. I mean, you just turn on adverts and it's like, you need to wear this deodorant, or you need to shave your, whatever, right? But here you come and you're told, you're okay just as you are. You're loved just as you are. Here's some practical tools if you choose to use them. If not, it's okay too. We love you anyway, just as you are. So invite others who need to hear that message. And even if they don't, they probably don't know it yet. But we all need community and to be supported. So let us say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well, and we are grateful.